Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down. It's Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Grant. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Ready, ready. 59, mark, check, 59. Go out. Twist, watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Deep grip.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Look at me. Go. Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. SOS. Bear. Back. Sail. Hit it.
From his own end zone, Locke on 3rd and long. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready, set.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Shift.
Catch it. Hey, Sam on.
Rush in.
Hey, exit. Set, go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Squeeze.
Check it backer. Check 9.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 59. Mike.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, it's Grant. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They will run with Grant. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off
through an opening, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Adams has it complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7. at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Broncos 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, dude, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike, check, 59.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 48. Squeeze, double. Bang, 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 bang. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. From the 27, Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson throwing again, escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete.
All day, baby, all day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Ravens.
Watch the slant. I'm here all day.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
No. Off.
Hey, Sam, off.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set, ready? 60 outside.
Alert three. Check three.
Five.
Lock now on first down. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Go on. Hey, Echo. You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right. Watch the safety creep.
49, check 49, check 49.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You got tight. Right there. Hey, alert 3. Mike, cut. Front 9. All day. Be trip.
Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Grant, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Look, squeeze.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Tighten up, tighten up. Check 43s. Hey! Stay at home, stay at home. Check 2.
Another run by Lindsey. He can't get him down. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, look at me. Door. Go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Locke now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Bam. Pilot, 64, weak. Check.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Locke finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, seam 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Locke. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson being chased out. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Levante David. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. This is Grant. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson going for the deep ball. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Locke now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
X3, 218, chopper.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
SOS. Smooth. Back.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Going deep here for Landry. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Delta.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Get him. Rock it.
Showing it.
Yep.
A little flare.
Let's go.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Here's Grant. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
You ain't going nowhere.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing them.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 63 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10.
Rush in.
Bam. Leo.
Crouch.
Fight.
On play action, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 17 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
36. Go. Hey, Sam off.
They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Grant, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
39 yards there, a big one. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Hey, high 7. You got double up. Big grip.
To throw again on second down. Lock to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Lock now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We got this. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
General West.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Back to throw. Lock. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to run with Mack. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Broncos 32. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Smallwood running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.